should see it's called Madden.
I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
What color of what color eyes do you have?
I have blue.
Okay. Alright, what voice?
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who helped me along the way. It's because of them that I have the opportunity to play at the next level.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today. It's because of all you guys that I'm even in this position right now.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
Alright, we're gonna keep voice
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mike, tell me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
What college do you want to pick? Florida State?
Okay.
Best college ever.
With this team's starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college, not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in these games.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you want to see me?
This was your freshman year.
I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night.
And
he's
so that
coming
means
here.
you're not going to be able to play your first 4 years. But then in
What?
the playoffs, he gets injured before it. So you have to play.
That doesn't make any sense. You said I was going to be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
It's easy to
I'm not going
win a
anywhere.
national championship.
Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
You're the coach. How do you let five-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
Better question is, if you're a young, five-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove.
To who?
To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough, he's got to prove it to those guys.
There's not that many. There's ASU's.
Yeah, take this.
I wonder if Madden 21 they'll have an even better version of every college in the league.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
There's the coach.
Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. You was weak. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
Uh-huh.
Are you still watching it?
This is for players and coaches only.
Who are you gonna play? Clemson, Florida, LSU, Miami, Oklahoma, Oregon, Texas, Texas Tech, USC. Or Florida. LSU. LSU. Okay, we'll play LSU. All right.
I'm here to play LSU.
LSU.
What?
The Tigers, yeah.
You?
Who do you think will win?
Okay. What's your name?
And you know this isn't even the national. So what do you want your first name to be? Sharon. Sharon. I already made it, Sharon. How do you spell constant? Did I spell it wrong?
Well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? Well, I've always had a big arm, so
How you
just
spell it.
throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe it.
Yeah, were you intense, you were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
I guess you could say I always stay engaged with my teammates. As we go about the week, I want to make sure everyone's prepared and ready to do their job when we come there for game day.
So a real team-first, team player guy.
Yeah, sure, you could.
Yeah, be right back.
That looks like an old lady interviewing him. Hun?
I'm back.
Okay.
Uh-oh, my
Say that.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
It's like 10 minutes. Look, that's how long we've been in here. 10
All right,
minutes.
listen. You ready,
Waiting
right?
for the cutscene.
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel
Are
me?
you watching?
I got you, man.
Still?
Got you.
Okay. Yeah, it's because the internet's not doing that well right now. Oh, they're back.
Oh, good.
You had another panic attack, right, Mom? That's like... Look, it's loading. 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 Look, there you are. You guys are going. Look at your shirts. Look at the shirts and pants.
On the ready.
Oh, there you guys. You're in work.
Ready, ready. Ready up. Go. Ready, ready. 70 Indy. Set, go. Set, ready. Set, hut. Down. 30 base. Down. Here we go. 60 outlaw. Shoot. Let's go. 60 hits for 5.
Under live chat.
Yeah. 10 speed grip. Big grip. Let's go now. 15 Lonnie.
Yeah,
15 Lonnie. Hit it. Here we go. 10, but up. Got it.
Oh, wait, is that your account when you don't have anything?
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Ready, ready. Set. 60 or let's go. Ready. 50. Plan.
Yeah, they came back and dropped
Set, go.
back out.
Come on. Set. Set. Hut. Ready. Set. Down. Ready, ready! 8, read. Shoot!
You want a bubble? Okay. He had me written.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. 5.
Yeah. You know, have me print out directions.
Easiest
to
pitch
get
and
home.
catch.
It
You do
said
that tonight,
75.
and we move on.
I go, you just stay on 75. He's like, well, I need them printed.
So wait, he goes on this trip and say he printed them to come there, but he doesn't print them to come back.
But why would you, like, you just take 75?
All right, I just talked to Coach.
And like,
He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do
Stay on it. Okay, stay on it. Okay, we're
This is a
home.
joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Oh, this is crazy, right? Right?
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Oh, last night might have been like one of the worst days ever. My head hurted so bad. Their music was awful. It was all 50s and 40s music. And like 60s. Like yesterday on the boat. My head hurt so bad after that. It was all...
Because your grandpa wanted that type of music?
Yeah, and Dad just turned it on. He turned on... And then there
outside, a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Seminoles of Florida State.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. LSU with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Livingston. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the very first official snap of his college career as a Seminoles start, 1st and 10. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a...
And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations. And he's going to go down again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Livingston. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Livingston. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1.
Switch out, switch out.
Thomas now to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. 1st and 10, LSU. This will be a run with Livingston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down in inches. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On the carry, this is Wilhoit. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Now Wilhoit. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run now with Wilhoit. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. They'll drop the throw. They'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
If they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Thomas. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Thomas. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Livingston. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Thomas fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go.
1 half in the books here in Arlington with the Seminoles on top.
We up. Let's go.
Hey, kid. Just checking in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
Be a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
He's right. You should have trusted me. That's why you recruited me.
Well, I can't change the past. So, let's go finish this thing off in the second half. As a team.
Thanks, Coach.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days, right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. He'll run it. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because
that's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further. But when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's Thomas from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
But it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
This one complete to Streets. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They're going to look to throw. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, trying to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardale Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Then all of a sudden he's thrust into the national spotlight, just like this young man has been. And all Jones was able to do, well, win a national championship and then move on to a career in the NFL. So it can definitely happen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right here, right here.
They'll run on first down. Livingston. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. LSU with a 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On first down, Thomas. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw is Thomas. Off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Thomas. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Thomas will look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Up to the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels. Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Able to shake him off. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. So on the strength of 3 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Florida State Seminoles are moving on to play for a national championship on Monday, January 7th.
It's fake. Yep, and now we're going to play the national championship. We have Ninja in the chat. Here's Falcon. Hey, Falcon. Oh, you left my stream. Wait, did you leave my stream?
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
I just
Okay. Well, hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I think I'm gonna have to go with purple.
Purple.